Good day, Glendan.
Beort tirtomat, currents of Katasak.
Alas, his was not the only. Your High King Vinbar is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into the mountains after killing Katasak and capturing. Nothing I could say would allow him to see.
Are you telling me that you care, Tonsidak? What happened?
I am sorry, but your High King did not leave me the choice. He was about to kill my cousin. He was becoming a guardian, a Nadaig. Perhaps it was for that reason he looked.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what...
You know that I wished to see Enon Milfrichteman, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily.
Rendezvous. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of Vladnit, Katasak, and Nawar. But in spite of our mourning, we must. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. I will notify the Mal of all the clans so that they may.
Who has a chance of being elected?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me.
I suppose. What?
Who will win the vote, in your opinion?
I don't know. Each of the three. It is possible that some amazing feat plays. If Vladnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this time.
Is there anyone else among...
Do not take me for someone born last summer, but you shall fail this time. And you must go before the... Can I do anything?
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelam seg.
What do you seek?
I am the bearer of bad news.
Dead. And the first Tire. But he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Vladnid was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her in. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should drive away the Renaigse and take back our island. They want.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Minawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Milfrichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings, a holy place not far from the village of Ignamri. I do not know exactly where it is, but it is said that the entrance is marked by a dead tree. And do not worry, I will find this place and retrieve...
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this.
Anything more?
I need to be going.
Gwawalem seg.
Now we've earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet en on Mirfrichtman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of our High King.
Are you certain that you've chosen the right ally? If not, we can go and find another. What's a little menial work when compared to the fate of this whole island?
You're right. It's a decision that is more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
What brings you here on Manawi?
I am the bearer of bad news.
Ande vosh tire. We haven't seen him in a long time.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those.
I am not looking for power, but Tiefradi needs peace, and I fear the other kings may want war, or be more. The Renaisse brought chaos with them, and we cannot change the past. And chasing away those who... The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. but wounds can be healed. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become Hoi King, we must find balance with those from the remote island. But for this, we must teach the Renaigse humility.
I would like to meet Enon Milfrichteman in order to find an antidote for... If you were elected, would you...
Your clan has not given me many reasons to... But if you prove my suspicions wrong, the Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is...
What do you want from us?
I think you know about the conflict between my people and yours over a clearing?
Yes. One of your elders asked me to make sure you could... Alas, I could not take care of it. I was busy with other problems.
Lady Morange was kind enough to talk with us to find a solution. And then an elder from my village poisoned 3 woodcutters. That the old man responsible for the deaths must, but not by your people. Not until we are sure we can. There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the end. But some Renaigse came back. And some of my people started going missing. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault...
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters.
I'll go to this mine and see what's...
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
To what do I owe the...
I regret to inform you that your High King...
And divorced Tire. He was a great... Why have you come to notify me?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those...
It is true. I understand that you may be worried about I seek only to bring peace to our land by creating an alliance with the people of the continent.
There is something I would like to ask of you. I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High King, the first Guardian, would have taken it to the grave.
And where is the first Guardian's tomb?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought the entrance to his burial mound, is said the path that leads to it, marked by his spear. But beware, the Nardaig will not anything else.
Nothing. I must go.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Some Renaik say around here.
That doesn't happen often.
You're very isolated here.
It's a long story. Matir,
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, as I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house.
there. Now you know the whole. Do you want to know any?
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
sorry, this is private property.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is due.
I wouldn't know. Our employee, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the... Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can...
I definitely will.
Those guys must have no respect for the lives of their men to start mining again.
These Renaigse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
They broke the stone and started digging under the mountain again. The Monisinaga. They used captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Cossillon. I hope our nation is not involved in this business. Now we just have to go see the Pretenders, and hope that they will accept us.
We will need to provide them with our services. Even when they're natives, kings are all the same.
If only there was a way to be certain of the results of this vote. We would need only to convince one.
There is way more at stake in this election than your encounter with Enolmir Flichtemen. It will decide the fate of my people. And it may even decide the fate of yours. Because every king and every queen has their own...
My fair cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance. Seeing them both in the same room is... But please, your excellencies, Explain.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining...
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those...
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are... Governor Byrne is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some...
It would seem that we are in a similar situation. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses... Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as...
Dear allies. Knowing that you are in such a delicate situation, however, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt to... And regarding sending my cousin, she's already very busy undertaking a mission without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for her life. Which is... No. I really don't see how I could be...
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find the time to go and
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you. Remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We're so close...
Don't worry about it. You know how important...
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to her.
Absolutely, sire. And we
May the Enlightened always keep you in...
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student. What can...
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Good. You have traveled great distances. And the Terror in... Keep doing what you're... Can your old professor still prove himself?
I've found no traces of Professor Seraphedin yet.
That's most regrettable. But can your old professor...
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons. But
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a master mayor. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the... He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we...
Unscrupulous? This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is about... We cannot tolerate such methods. But you should start by finding the deed to his property and... Don't worry. We'll not let this man's behavior... Can your old professor still...
Looking forward to seeing you again.
It seems as though you can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Good day, my lady. Happy to see you again.
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a... Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written.
Do not worry. This type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there. But it says here that he does not have the right. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land...
And yet, the mine located on this plot of land has been reopened.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for... This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouse.
Come closer, good people. Are your boots?
Master Maillard.
Who's asking? Well, I'm flattered.
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Viggy. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ...
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get... I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small... Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him... Now, Your Excellency, if you will allow me...
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is... And you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young woman. Goodbye, madam. Best wishes. Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine.
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student.
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to...
So, what did he have?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to...
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they... But it's high time we reminded him of who is in... Here. This is an eviction notice which dispossesses him. For his crimes against the natives, he's back. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the...
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again.
sorry, this is private property.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a...
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the...
In that case, where can I find him to notify...
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Are you looking for trouble?
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sieur de Cossillon on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract, the methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your ban—
Impossible! By what right? Guards!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkus everything.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
You must believe that not all Legate Blow are alike.
She is an Almanawi. That's why she understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
What brings you here, Honor?
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was a...
Yes. Those you freed told me. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan.
Thank you, Dunkus. I am honored. Will you...
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. And since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it, every day he will replant what your men will cut. Does this punishment...
If I explained to Sieur de Cossillon that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I said thank you, Dunkus.
Is there anything else?
I would like to meet Enon Milfrichteman. If you were elected...
You are a Karants of our clan. I would be glad to help you meet Enon Milfric, but you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirits are...
Would there be a way to make sure that you get picked?
I do not like the idea of using such a method. The High Kings of old wore a legendary crown. The one who became the first Guardian If someone were to wear it in these troubled times.
And where can I hope to...
In the burial mound of the Hoi Kings, near the village of Vigna, and at its entrance, situated near a large dead... It is a deeply holy place, and a guardian, if you do decide to go there, fear...
Derimdam!
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Your armor is broken, Soldat!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Heal yourself, quickly!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders,
And you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Deirdre is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Milfrichtem, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen. You will not be able to change your mind.
Sorry, Deirdre. I believe someone other than you must become the High King.
Someone more easily manipulated, who will obey the orders of the Renaigse, no doubt. Too bad. You leave me no choice. I have come to take that crown, and I won't leave without it. Enough. I accept my defeat. Take this crown. I am not worthy to wear it, so it seems.
Indeed. So it seems. We will meet again at Dorhead Genador. Until then, Deirdre.
Things are about to get dicey.
I went into the tomb. I found the ancient...
And so you entered into one. May this adventure have brought you wisdom, and this relic is venerated.
Yes, I do. I need to be certain that whoever is named will...
I have pledged my honor to help you, and my words are true. You know that I work for a tempering of spirits, but the decision is yours.
Take it. I trust you. In your wisdom...
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you. Congratulations, Dunkus. I'm certain that you will... And now, are you ready to keep your promise?
You are burning with the impatience of youth. But without the blessing of Tifradi, but fret not. How could I be called wise? Meet me at the sanctuary's entrance in 2 days.
Thank you, Dunkus.
We've spent 2 days twiddling our thumbs in this village. Don't you think we have better things to do?
Lady de Sade.
Your Excellency, I heard...
We have had our differences, but none can deny your incredible... You must surely know that were we not desperate, I would not...
I'm listening.
Animals, creatures have been attacking us relentlessly. They throw themselves upon our... They do not even try to avoid our weapons, rushing as if to swamp us. Our best soldiers fall exhausted from fatigue. The others die shredded by their... Please find the origin of these attacks. And if we cannot hold out, the entire population of... I sent a small group of trackers so that they might follow. Their last message came from a dangerous area in that the savages are certainly at the root of these evil attacks. Who else could have trained...
Could you indicate...
Alas, no. I didn't get the information. She's leading our troops in the outpost.
Very well.
Be so kind as to keep me informed. This affair...
I would like to broach a rather unpleasant subject.
I beg your pardon? I am at a loss for words.
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your servants, that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tiana Hakkadactus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical...
You were even ready to use brute force against your own...
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tiana, your spy attempted to kill me, and you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated. Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against her sovereign...
I never... I promise you that I had no intent. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you. Please accept my sincerest and...
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return.
He would have been made to answer for such... Once again, I apologize sincerely for... In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman.
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is... What a shame. Would you like to speak with me about...
I have taken care of your problem with the caravans. The merchant...
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. You have done a great service for me. I was told that you met these savages and then let them go. They showed no mercy at all with your own merchants.
The congregation is not in conflict with these natives. And
your famous neutrality. Well then, you have sold...
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed...
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of... We have the means to repel these savages.
Perhaps there is another... The natives have clearly expressed their wishes.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of...
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners. What use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without...
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible. If that were the case, since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous... Would you be of a mind to lead the... Capture a few of these savages? We must understand what is going on.
Very well. I shall get...
Would you like to speak with me about...
I have to go.
Farewell, my lady.
Come closer! Come closer! All my wares are in the vanguard.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
You managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts.
Yes, we fought and defeated.
My men are exhausted. We killed some. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers.
Actually, that's why we're here. Governor Buren sent me. He wants us to find a group.
And I hope that he'd sent you as reinforcements. It looks like all we're good for is dying to protect his bloody city. But you wanted to ask me something.
Like I said, Governor Buren is hoping that I can find a group.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out a party of scouts, which I did. They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters.
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my... But those who are here with me now are my main preoccupation. And as we speak, they're dropping like... Not to mention the fact that if this outpost falls, there won't be much left to protect. So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help...
I understand that your situation is desperate. That you want to take care of what appears most urgent. But it is not simply about me saving a few men. It is about stopping these attacks. By getting to their root cause, I intend to put an end to it.
You're right. I'm sorry, these attacks have made me... They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Donea extra?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind the attack, so I sent my men to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them. But now
I see. Well, thank you, Captain.
Good luck. And if my men are alive...
You can count on me. Could you tell me again what it is that you...
We were supposed to receive a shipment of ammunition and medicine. If you can bring it to me, we would at least be able to heal...
Do you know where this material...
From your city, New Serene. The caravan transporting it was supposed to pass... It must have been attacked. But with...
Very well. I will retrace...
The three of you won't be able to bring the crates back by yourselves. Please, hurry.
We're departing right away. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Soldiers, are you the ones who were supposed...
Yes, Your Excellency.
We're ready to leave as soon as...
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you. Here! There are tracks of a heavy carriage. They must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look. This looks like the place the carriage left the road. There are also some animal prints. They were being chased.
They must have tried to escape them by taking this small path.
Let's follow them.
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks we are sustaining. They must all be dead. I'm more worried about
They're all dead. They were torn to...
But the cargo is still here, and it looks like it's in good...
As for the carriage, it's damaged. And without it, we'll have a hard time transporting. It'll take a little bit of work, but I should be...
Make it quick. I'm afraid that the beasts may not give us a lot of breath.
There. It's a makeshift repair, but it should be enough to reach the out...
We'd do well to depart now. Dragging this carriage won't...
Let's go. An attack could happen soon.
Here you are. I don't know how to thank you. Our cargo is finally arrived. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults. And the medicines have already given a boost.
It was not an easy task.
So here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank...
Thank you, Captain. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency. Who are you? What
Are you the scout sent by the governor of
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting any news from you and asked me to find you. He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks. Have you discovered anything?
Yes. A camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally found it. They must be the ones sending us the beasts. They all come from this region. And these barbarians have...
You may be right, but I'd rather be... I know the leader of this camp.
You knew of this camp? These savages are responsible for dozens of deaths. Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all this. wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmet and its outposts...
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts.
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse?
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses.
We need to find out what's making these beasts so aggressive before they overpower them.
We?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want to stop this too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed!
What? Come!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Green blood! I can't hold on much longer! To my help! And death to the others! To my help! And death to the others! or not,
No idea.
You fought bravely, and you did. Our guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its children, and it was the one. Something really bad must have happened.
It looked strange, as if it was sick.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than.
And yet you and I saw the same thing. At last. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attack.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said... And then we heard cries. And saw the giant creature, and we realized that it was this creature.
And you discovered that we weren't.
Yes.
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader the...
You. Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this?
You saved our comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so...
I hope that they will be true. Fine.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Darren. Now...
Qua awelem seg renaigse. And if you find...
Your Excellency.
I've been told, yes, that the attacks have ceased. Was it the natives?
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims of the attacks. The animals answered to the call of a guardian, whose behavior... I have never seen anything like it. It was as if it...
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering their call. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not
I don't think so. The guardian looked sick. No native would treat such a... There's no doubt that someone is behind these attacks. But currently I have...
I suspect you will lead the investigation. While waiting, take this. It's nothing to thank you for your help. Without...
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped...
Would you like to speak with me about...
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Lady de Sade.
Your emissary informed us that you were in...
Indeed. She must have told... We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals.
Some people. So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malachor. I became more cautious. But no matter where these attacks come from,
Our men have been... One of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold. I beg you. Maybe they can help.
I will go there to meet them.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining The animals appear to be crazy.
We're here to help.
Are you the backup? I must admit I was praying for more soldiers. We're under attack every night. At this rate, we won't...
Don't worry. We'll do everything...
We still have some time to prepare. Or we could wait to...
All right. Let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
Tauren der Dara, Grimme derem Dam!
Things are about to get dicey.
I'll show you what gods are made of.
Come on, I'll pick you up the guns.
I'll show you what gods are made of.
Tauren der Dara, Grimme derem Dam! Los du is richne stiri!
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Let's see what you're capable of.
Green blood. Death to the others.
Los du is richne stiri! Tauren der Dara, Grimme derem Dam!
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Los du is richne stiri! Your armor is broken, soldat!
Green blood. I can't hold on much longer.
My wound is I need help!
We have succeeded! Bravo, so... You shouldn't stay here. The animals appear to be crazy.
Why build an outpost here?
Well, we'd abandon anything else. Thanks for your help. If it weren't for you, the outpost would have...
If these attacks are always this violent, Even with our support, it won't help. We must uncover the origin.
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago, on first and foremost, but I haven't heard from them since.
Could you at least tell me which way they went?
They followed a trail going north of a place.
Thank you, officer. I will do.
You be careful.
We're approaching Deirdre's territory. I hope she isn't involved.
So do I. That being said, maybe we should go and meet her.
The soldiers' tracks lead to the northeast. We should follow if we want to find them.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
What happened? Thank you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the...
And we found it. We followed... You'll find raised stones there. The ones which... There was a creature there. That's what must have been attracting the... It prevailed. All my I fled. I had...
And you were right. Don't worry.
We took some notes, and we drew them. It may be of use to you.
Faurende dara grimme derendam. Close to is richne stiri.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Things are about to get dicey!
Close to is richne stiri.
Move away! Things...
I'm wounded, I need help.
To my help! And death to the others! on! I can't hold on much longer!
Heal yourself, quickly! Close to Richnestiri. Close to Richnestiri. Your armor is broken, Salgad! Close to Richnestiri. I'm wounded. I need help.
To my help! And death to the others!
Close to Richnestiri.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Close to Richne.
This creature looks a lot like the one who was attacking Hikmet, and seems to be afflicted by the same disease. I'm certain that a human is behind this epidemic. These creatures wouldn't attack in such a coordinated manner if someone wasn't leading them. Eminence, I salute...
Lady de Sardet. What? You are back. Once again, your help was a blessing.
There were some losses, but the outpost is still... And it is thanks to them that I was able to follow the creek. The officer sent out a small party, hoping that they would be able to...
Now that's a resourceful man. Did he...
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers, and its behavior was different from the other...
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these
I don't know, but someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creature.
You are a woman of great ingenuity. I have no doubt. At any rate, I am extremely grateful.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Constantine. We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateo.
Really? So, what was...
The city and its outposts were being continuous. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled...
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring it. I've never seen anything, and there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation. Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was...
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attack... And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their... That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animal...
So, it would be some kind of epidemic. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done. By eliminating those...
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more... These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been...
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that some...
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very good. And we have other reasons to be preoccupied. Another epidemic, one that concerns us a lot. You should try to meet this Enon Milflicterman, who is so well...
It's true, and I'm taking care of it now. But be vigilant, will you?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure nothing will happen to us. Is there anything you would like to...
I must take my leave.
Take care.
There you are, Karantz.
How was the encounter?
Enon Mil Frichtman welcomed me like a mother would welcome her child. I will have to meditate on everything he told me and think about the warnings he gave. But now he's waiting for you. I will open the way. Once you are in the sanctuary, always stay on the right-hand path and keep a confident heart. Those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back risk awakening the guardians of this place. Qua aulem seg.
The child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call on Mil Frichtman. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Mil Frichtman. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them
heal themselves. If they only wanted truly. They could be taught by my children. Learn to give back in return. Learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad, because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him, or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all followers. Flee, or you will be their victims.
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard the cries of creatures inside. Is everything all right? Did you manage to get the answers you were expecting?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It is actually some kind of poisoning, and it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
Words that come from the heart of the island carry with them a wisdom. If you need help, I would be glad to be of.
Thank you, Dunkus.
You haven't told me everything, have you?
It is true.
I see. Do not hesitate to come.
Goodbye. Constantine.
My adorable cousin. I am always happy to see you.
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with Enon Melfrichtemann.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earned the trust of the Pretender, who seemed to be the best.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father... Tell me, who did you choose?
Dunkus. He's the king of the village of Vigyigen.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice.
I was able to enter the sanctuary.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the... What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very...
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree.
Fascinating. And I thought the gods... Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he can't...
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence. By exploiting the earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through the water we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be...
He says that the earth can be healed. That his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking... He also said that by healing the earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell...
Yes. Something... He talked about you. He said his existence...
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never heard any... Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert...
I don't think that's what he was referring...
Cousin, please, you know me. I have made some mistakes, but I never... The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how...
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of our fathers, and to have... By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken... Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter. Don't be concerned. There's Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been different.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left? You'd better tell me everything.
But I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him, but His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to...
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency.
Where could he go outside this...
I've no idea. We saw him going north.
Listen. I know this matter is putting you in a difficult... You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went. But But Constantine is not just my governor. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted, so if you know anything...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for... He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire... I hope you find His Highness.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally, I would have said getting drunk at the tavern. But clearly that isn't the case.
Starting to believe that... Locked.
green blood, my friend. Do you need some?
I must leave you.
Sorry. It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
Poison on my blade. Let's go!
May the trees on your road always...
Thanks. You saved us.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps I'm looking for a young man. A Renaigse. But
Someone like you?
in some ways. But his marks are different.
She's talking about the crazy Doneig.
Indeed, that might be him.
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals. Do you have any idea how I could figure out...
She could hide in the old house. She would see him passing by and could follow.
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path.
Thank you. You've been a great help.
Be prudent on Olmanawi.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
It's Constantine. With some friends.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Your armor will no longer protect you!
He must have used this passage. We'd do well to follow him.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you are talking about. But what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill her for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
What your cousin did to this Nardag is abhorrent. If Katasach had known, he would have let him go.
It's the only explanation.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
I'm wounded. I need help.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Your armor will no longer protect you. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this feint!
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all...
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified. You must stop him. Each time that he bombs, he destroys me. And now it's my heart. You must.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no stop him. Flesh of my earth.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel, but Enon Mil Frichterman never lies.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes.
Don't forget, he has a personal guard. He's bound to have warned them against us after what happened.
You're right.
And we're gonna need an army. Alone against all of these creatures.
The natives will follow us. What do you think?
I would like to answer you myself, but alas, I cannot. The quest...
We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as guard an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us in but not here. On an island where everything is possible. Let's go.